Naming nature's fury. A look at Australia's cyclone naming system. Imagine a vast ocean stretching endlessly, its surface calm yet concealing immense power beneath. Suddenly, winds begin swirling with unimaginable power, churning the waters into a frenzy. A cyclone is born, a formidable force of nature that can bring both awe and devastation. But before this force of nature reaches land, it receives a name, a human touch to an otherwise untamed phenomenon. This name is not chosen at random. In Australia, the Bureau of Meteorology, or BOM, is responsible for this crucial task. The BOM carefully selects names for cyclones, ensuring that each one is unique and memorable. This naming system is not just for convenience, it plays a vital role in communication and safety. When a cyclone is named, it becomes easier for the public, media, and emergency services to track and discuss it. Each year, the BOM uses a predetermined list of names. This list is prepared well in advance and is designed to cover the entire cyclone season. The list alternates between male and female names, a practice that ensures fairness and avoids any gender bias. This alternation also helps in making the names more distinctive and easier to remember. This system has been in place for decades, bringing order to the chaos of cyclone season. Over the years, it has proven to be an effective way to manage and communicate the threats posed by these powerful storms. When a cyclone is named, communities can better prepare for its arrival. People start securing their homes, stocking up on essential supplies, and making evacuation plans if necessary. Emergency response teams also spring into action, setting up shelters, distributing aid, and ensuring that everyone is informed and ready for the storm. As the cyclone makes landfall, its name becomes a part of history. The stories of survival, resilience, and recovery are forever linked to that name. In the aftermath, communities come together to rebuild and recover, often drawing strength from the shared experience of having faced the cyclone. And as one cyclone season ends, the BOM updates the list of names, preparing for the next season. The cycle continues, a testament to human resilience and the power of nature. Through it all, the naming system remains a small but significant part of how we understand and cope with the immense power of cyclones. It brings a sense of order to the chaos, reminding us that even in the face of nature's fury, we can find ways to prepare, respond, and recover. Cyclone Anthony, a name chosen, a storm gathering. In the scorching Australian summer, a new threat emerged from the ocean depths. Meteorologists tracked its every move, its swirling energy growing by the hour. This was Cyclone Anthony, a name next on the BOM's list. The name was assigned as per the usual procedure, unaware of the strange turn of events that lay ahead. Cyclone Anthony, with its potential for destruction, was poised to become a name etched in the memories of Australians. When names collide, the court case that rocked a nation. Meanwhile, far from the swirling chaos of the forming cyclone, a very different kind of storm was brewing. This storm was not of nature, but of human conflict and legal drama. A high-profile court case gripping the nation involved a person named Anthony. This case was unlike any other, capturing the attention of millions and sparking debates across the country. The details of the case are not important here. What truly mattered was the name at the center of it all, Anthony. This name, simple and common, had become a symbol of something much larger. What mattered was the name at the center of it all, Anthony. As the trial unfolded, the name Anthony was on everyone's lips, from news anchors to everyday citizens. As the trial progressed, the name Anthony became synonymous with controversy, dividing public opinion and dominating headlines. People argued passionately about the case, each side convinced of their own version of the truth. The name, once an innocuous identifier, had taken on a life of its own. It was no longer just a name, it was a symbol of the conflict, the drama, and the intense emotions that the case had stirred up. The nation watched with bated breath as the courtroom drama unfolded, each twist and turn adding to the growing storm of public opinion. Outside the courthouse, crowds gathered daily, hoping to catch a glimpse of the proceedings. News reporters delivered live updates, their voices filled with the urgency and gravity of the situation. The case had become a national spectacle, with everyone eager to see how it would end. Inside the courtroom, the atmosphere was tense. Every word spoken, every piece of evidence presented was scrutinized by both the legal teams and the public. The judge's gavel, a symbol of authority and order, seemed almost powerless against the storm of emotions swirling around the case. The cyclone outside mirrored the turmoil inside the courtroom. Just as the storm gathered strength and moved towards land, the case grew more intense with each passing day. The name Anthony was at the heart of it all, a focal point for the nation's hopes, fears, and debates. Across the country, people watched the news with rapt attention. Headlines flashed on screens, each new development in the case dissected and discussed. The name Anthony had become more than just a name. It was a story, a controversy, a national obsession. As the cyclone made landfall, bringing with it destruction and chaos, the court case reached its climax. The nation held its breath, waiting for the final verdict. The name Anthony, once ordinary, had become extraordinary, forever etched in the annals of history. The gavel fell, the verdict was delivered, and the storm, both inside and outside the courtroom, began to subside. But the impact of the case, and the name at its center, would be felt for years to come. The court case that rocked a nation had left an indelible mark, a reminder of the power of names and the stories they carry. The decision to rename, avoiding confusion in the face of crisis. The Bureau of Meteorology, or BOM, faced a significant dilemma. A powerful cyclone named Anthony was rapidly approaching the coastline, but the name Anthony was also associated with a high-profile court case that was dominating the news. The potential for confusion among the public was extremely high. News reports about the cyclone and the court case were overlapping, causing widespread misunderstanding. Imagine the scenario. People tuning into the news and hearing updates about Anthony. They would be left wondering whether the reports were about the dangerous storm threatening their homes or the sensational trial capturing national attention. In times of emergency, clear and precise communication is crucial. It can mean the difference between life and death. Miscommunication or confusion can lead to delayed responses, putting lives at risk. The BOM recognized the gravity of the situation and knew they had to take swift action to prevent any potential chaos. They convened an urgent meeting to discuss the best course of action. After careful consideration, they made the unprecedented decision to rename the cyclone. This was a move never before taken, but it was necessary to ensure public safety and clear communication. The new name was quickly disseminated through all media channels, and the public was informed of the change. This decisive action helped to eliminate any confusion and allowed emergency services to focus on their critical tasks. The renaming of the cyclone was a bold and effective step. It underscored the importance of adaptability and quick decision-making in crisis management. The BOM's decision was met with widespread approval, as it highlighted their commitment to public safety and their ability to respond dynamically to unforeseen challenges. In the end, the cyclone passed, and the community began the process of rebuilding. The BOM's actions served as a reminder of the critical role that clear communication plays in managing crises effectively. The successful handling of this situation set a precedent for future crises, demonstrating that sometimes unconventional decisions are necessary to protect lives and maintain order. The BOM's proactive approach and willingness to adapt in the face of unexpected challenges ensured that they could continue to serve and protect the public effectively. This story of renaming a cyclone is a testament to the power of clear communication and decisive action in the face of crisis. Section 5. Communication is key. The importance of clarity in emergency situations. During emergencies, every second counts. People need clear, concise information to make life-saving decisions. A confusing message can lead to delays, panic, and even tragedy. Imagine hearing a warning about Anthony and not knowing if you should evacuate your home or not. The BOM recognized this danger. They understood that the name Anthony was no longer just a name on a list. It carried baggage, emotional weight that could hinder their message. Section 6. Bertie to the rescue, a new name, a renewed focus on safety. The BOM chose the name Bertie to replace Anthony. This seemingly small change had a profound impact. It removed the potential for confusion, allowing the BOM to communicate clearly about the impending cyclone. People could now focus on the real threat, the storm itself, without the distraction of a name entangled in controversy. Bertie, a name free from any baggage, became a symbol of clarity and safety in the face of danger. Section 7. Lessons learned. Reflecting on the importance of careful naming. The renaming of Cyclone. Anthony highlighted the critical role of clear communication during emergencies. It also underscored the importance of the BOM's naming conventions. While the situation was unique, it served as a reminder that even seemingly small details can have significant consequences. The bomb's decision to prioritize clarity and public safety set an important precedent for future cyclone seasons. Section 8. Weathering the storm. Preparing for future challenges in cyclone naming. As climate change continues to impact weather patterns, Australia faces the prospect of more frequent and intense cyclones. The bomb's experience with Cyclone Anthony, later renamed Bertie, provides valuable insights for navigating the complexities of cyclone naming in a changing world. By remaining vigilant, adaptable, and committed to clear communication, the bomb can continue to play a vital role in keeping Australians safe during cyclone season.